mid to late afternoon, everybody. I'm Ethylene Girdle, and here I am. Okay, so how and when did the Second Red Scare really first begin?
Okay, so like, it was after World War II.
The West just kind of threw Russia out of like territory negotiations, and so they split Europe in half. They drew a border basically like down the middle of Germany and through the middle of Europe. And so then that became known as the Iron Curtain because communism was on one side and good old-fashioned American democracy, except none of it was America, was on the other side.
How did the Iron Curtain lead to the Second Red Scare?
But the U.S. was scared that communism was going to leave their side.
So why did President Truman issue Executive Order 983531415?
We don't want communists in the country. So today I am here to make an announcement that we will eradicate communists and there will be no more communists in government.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
It was like a loyalty order because he had trust issues. There were communists in all of the places.
Yeah. Specifically in Congress, there was like a test of loyalty to where basically you had to pass a test and they'd be like, okay, so prove that you're loyal to America by pointing out some of the communists.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
What did the HUAC do to confront communism? Excuse me, miss.
Yes, hello.
Hi, I am with the WHAC committee. I need to ask, are you a communist? How dare you warn me? You have to listen to me. No! Are you a communist? No! Is any of your friends communist? No. Are you sure? Yeah. You need to understand. One of your friends is a communist. You gotta do that. Please.
So, WHAC was this congressional committee where, like, when someone was suspected of or known to be a communist, they would make them testify, aka publicly interrogate them about the fact that they're a communist.
And it just like didn't work.
Right, and they did it because they didn't want Americans to be communists.
So basically, they were trying to control the opinions of Americans, which is
pretty much
kind of sketch.
I think as long as we talk a little bit more about the Hollywood 10.
So the Hollywood 10 was this group of 10 Hollywood people. They were communists, but they didn't want to say they were communists because they didn't want to be incriminated for being communists.
Yeah.
WHAC subpoenaed the Hollywood 10 and made them testify about being communist. And they were all like, we don't have to tell you anything because, like, the First Amendment and stuff. And we have the right to free assembly and stuff.
But then the officials were like, not. So the First Amendment argument didn't cut it.
Right.
So they decided that they were going to use the Fifth Amendment.
Right,
instead.
so like
after the Hollywood 10 got put in jail because the First Amendment apparently is nothing that applies sometimes. So people were like, well, First Amendment down, let's use the fifth one. And for reasons beyond me, it worked.
So what did Hollywood do after the Hollywood 10 incidents?
They like purged Hollywood of communism.
Yeah, because like there was the Waldorf statement, and basically what happened was
Hollywood, you don't get to be communist. And I'm gonna fire all of the communists. So, bye.
You can ask the next question.
What were the Hollywood blacklists?
The blacklists were these things where Hollywood was basically just like, okay, we no longer want the communists in Hollywood. And we're gonna put them all on this piece of paper. And we're going to show literally every single person in Hollywood who the commies are. And like,
they won't get a job, you won't get hired.
Because you're a communist and you're from North Korea.
What did Russia do in response to American hostility against communism?
So the Kremlin... So actually most of the Soviet leaders didn't want to go to war with the US, but the Kremlin, it's like their government, they were like, hey guys, let us fight the America. And they're like, no, Conrad, we cannot fight America. We don't want to fight America. And they're like, war.
This leads to the Cold War.
Yes.
Okay. How did the Cold War finally end?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this here wall.